Grazie, Presidente.
Thank you, President. Colleagues, Rapporteur, I'd like to say, Commissioner, I take it as my starting point that this agreement, although it's interim, will bring Europe and this part of Africa closer together. There's now going to be a set of rules which in no way reduces the sovereignty of the contracting parties. It represents a set of reciprocal opportunities, and it's a framework for a very necessary dialogue. In fact, this is a way of preventing conflicts as well as developing the economy and improving administration. You can now move forward, each country can move forward into a wider world at its own speed. The alternatives are bilateral agreements with sometimes dubious political quid pro quos. And if you look at China's penetration of Africa, you can see that. There's also an important requirement for more democracy, which is the sense of the resolution on Zimbabwe. So there's more political linkage in terms of the rights of individual citizens there. In other places, for example in Mali, there is a major international military intervention, and the trouble has always been inertia and lack of prevention. We've talked about this in Parliament. An economic partnership agreement ought to offer the protection of reciprocal stability beyond tariffs and quotas, giving a sense to partnership of the most political kind. An interim EPA is only an interim victory. Another 10 years of more than 10 years of negotiations have produced only what we've seen, an agreement with the Caribbean and little more. So far, Europe has failed to explain properly its reasons. Maybe because it's only spoken around the negotiating table, but given the importance of this kind of agreement, you need to talk much more broadly to society which has historical reasons to be dubious. Trade unionists, students, journalists, this is the society that needs to be spoken to, and that's work that still has to be done after tomorrow's vote.
Hello.